All right, Coach, you fall at home to Wingate, a really hard-fought battle. 12 lead changes, 7 ties in this. Let's go to the final moments. They have that little sequence where they score 7 unanswered in about 4 seconds because at the end, one, the technical and the added possession, but your team scores 9 in a row to tie the score. What did you see from your team in that first segment there to come all the way back and tie it at 76?
Well, anytime the coach loses their cool, so to speak, whether it's rightfully so or not, I didn't help my team out any by getting a technical and putting them at the free throw line. And, we're in a bigger hole. And they came out and they fought hard, obviously, picked up some steals, hit some threes, got us back in the game, eventually tied it, had a couple of good looks. And Campbell had hit 2 threes prior to that. If we hadn't had those threes, we wouldn't have been in the position we were in. And so she gets 2 good, decent looks at it to try to take the lead. And then the last play of the game, kind of botched it up a little bit. But that falls on me. Me didn't have a better draw up or whatever. But we were going to definitely go for a 3 because we didn't have a timeout left. And obviously don't get off a good shot.
Few things stand out to me, though. As much as maybe that final few minutes will get a lot of attention, turnovers were a massive issue in that first half. You only had 3 in the second half, but massive issue in that first half. Lindsey Taylor's limited to 4 points. It just felt like maybe it wasn't the complete team effort as it had been the first few games of the year. What was your assessment there?
Yeah, that's exactly the way it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, the starting group, even though we've changed it up some, there's only be 3 members of that haven't been rotated around, and we got off to a bad start. I don't feel like it was a good start. Some energy came in with the second group. Obviously, Braylon scored, I think, well early. Got into the second quarter. I think that's when we extended out to 9. And then there were just some unfortunate turn events on our part. Not playing physical enough, not going after boards the right way, not going after loose balls. And it seemed like every time that we didn't pick up the rebound or get the loose ball, Wingate made us pay with a bucket, and that lead evaporated pretty quickly. So, maybe it's a different game if you stretch that thing out, but it didn't. And then we found ourselves in a battle for the next 25 minutes.
And you were in that battle for a long time, but you go up 59-55 with about 7 minutes to go. Neither team could really make a shot there to start the fourth quarter. But you take that lead. I think you had another possession, and you miss a shot. You could have gone out big again there. Is this game, in your eyes, at least right now, maybe a game of some missed opportunities?
Oh, there's no question there's missed opportunities. I mean, a lot of times when we've failed to play well here, as you go back, look, we haven't lost a ton here, but when we have lost, it's probably when we haven't shot the 3 ball well. Tonight we go 5 of 23. And it's not like we have 3-point shooters everywhere, but when you take 23 of them and you only make 5, that's not very good. You're down in 21%, 22%, and we had some really good looks at it. And, when they're going to turn around and they're the road team and they're going to make some shots, hit more threes in our gym than we did, then that's obviously not going to set you up to be successful on your home floor.
If you would have looked at the stat sheet on Wingate's side before the game, you hold them to 40% shooting, you reset a program record with 14 shot blocks in this one, you probably would have felt pretty good. What do you think of how your team overall played defensively with those numbers in mind?
I don't know how we really played defensively. I mean, we played okay because we held them under what they typically shoot. But when you put somebody at the free throw line 28 times and they can make 22 of them, they made us pay when we put them at the free throw line. And then on the other end, we're 7 of 10. So there's a 15-point differential in points there, and it's you just can't make those points up. We don't shoot the 3 ball well. We get out and score by 15 at the free throw line. It's just kind of hard to make those points up. They went with 2 bigs there for a while, and that put us in a real hole because they could take advantage, and then we're playing with guards on this end, and we couldn't take advantage. But, I just don't like the discrepancy at the free throw line. And so as we'll go back and look at it, some of them, to me, they're touch fouls that you put them at the free throw line. Obviously, they're 15 feet. They're unguarded. And that's the way you beat people. And at this point in time through the season, we were the number 1 attempted free throw shooting team in the league, and we get to the line 10 times. So credit Wingate. They played really great defense, and we obviously did not.
Now you turn your attention to Lenore Ryan. You haven't played them, but you've seen them a couple times when you went over to their tournament. What's the preparation going to be like to try to make sure that this doesn't turn into a 2-game losing streak?
I mean, they're solid. Played Lander. We've seen them. They played Lander well. Obviously, we're scouting Wingate. They've got some really nice pieces, and they're playing well. It would just be how we respond back. You never like to lose, but I've been in it long enough now that this won't bury us. It's not going to bury me. I mean, it just wasn't our night, and the ball didn't bounce our way. Maybe calls didn't go our way. Whatever, that's fine. We got one loss in conference play, and then we'll bounce back on Monday, getting ready for LR moving forward. And we won't chew on this one forever because it's a long basketball season ahead of us.